Hello and welcome to Brainy Gardener. Today it is all about how to grow and care for the bishop's cap cactus. The bishop's cap cactus, also known as bishop's hat, monk's hood and miter cactus, is a beautiful and unusual looking cactus from Mexico. Its common name refers to its resemblance to a bishop's miter. A cross-section of this cactus is almost startlingly reminiscent of one of these clergy hats. The cactus starts with rounded stems that lengthen the older the plant gets into a more cylindrical shape. Plants reach maturity after around 6 years and begin to flower around the same time. Yellow flowers appear intermittently throughout the year, bringing consistent color to a garden. It is a slow grower, so don't be surprised if it doesn't seem to put on much size in its first few years. However, this plant is quite low maintenance, making it an excellent choice for beginners, and can easily be grown indoors. Bishop's hat does best in bright shade, but can tolerate full sun. Growth will be the same either way. It's just the color of the stem might be more vibrant under light shade. Place the plant somewhere with bright shade but protect it from harsh, direct sunlight in the summer. To maintain a desirable shape for the bishop's hat, you need to follow a precise watering routine. Beginning from March to October, the watering regimen stays the same. Give the plant little water every week, but check for soil dryness beforehand. You want the potting medium to be as dry as possible before a watering session. Going through this cycle once or twice will give you a rough idea of how long your plant takes to get ready for a new watering session. Reduce the watering cycle in colder months. Begin tapering off in October and stop watering entirely by November. This is the beginning of the rest period for these plants, and it's best to keep conditions as dry as possible in these months. The ideal temperature for the bishop's cap cactus is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. However, it can manage temperatures from 40 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit in winter. If conditions are kept dry, it can even tolerate below freezing temperatures for brief periods. Just don't let the plant suffer through this kind of cold for too long. Monk's hood does best in dry conditions. However, it can tolerate some humidity, up to 50%. If the air is too moist, the plant may be susceptible to fungal diseases. Be especially mindful in the winter, as moist conditions in this season can easily cause damage. Fertilize bishop's cap during its growing season, from March to October. A balanced cactus fertilizer will work great, but avoid fertilizers high in nitrogen, as this can lead to growth at the expense of the desired shape. Feeding once every 2 months is plenty. The easiest way to propagate is by seeds. They should be surface sown on a soil mix that drains quickly and kept warm at least 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Water lightly and wait for germination, which typically takes a couple of weeks. Young plants can then be transplanted into individual pots. Some people have also tried propagating these plants by cuttings. But this isn't practical, as cuttings rarely take root and have a high chance of failure. Another option is grafting. This is known to work but rarely as a propagation method. Grafted specimens are cultivated to increase the appeal of the end product rather than as a means of propagation. Bishop's cap is a slow grower and will stay perfectly happy in the same pot for many years. With that being said, you may want to repot your plant every 3 to 5 years or so to refresh the potting mix. When repotting, handle the plant carefully as its roots are delicate. To repot, gently remove the plant from its pot and tease away any loose soil from the roots. Remove any damaged or dead roots, and then repot in the same pot using a fresh soil mix. A good potting mix for these plants would be 2 parts coarse sand, 1 part perlite, and 1 part vermiculite. When choosing a pot, find one with a decent-sized drainage hole in the bottom. Clay pots work best as they are the fastest draining. Bishop's cap is non-toxic to both people and pets. This cactus is susceptible to mealybugs and scale insects. These pests can easily mask themselves, so check regularly. If any pests attack the plant, treat them with an appropriate insecticide.